Aryna Sabalenka's worst moment on court and why she thinks tennis needs to make a change. Dual Australian Open champion Aryna Sabalenka believes players should not have to endure the entire on-court ceremony after losing a Grand Slam final. The world number one was bidding last year to become just the sixth woman, and first since Martina Hingis in 1999, to win 3 consecutive Australian Open titles, but lost a thrilling 3-set decider to American Madison Keys. Sabalenka's devastation was obvious in the immediate aftermath as she obliterated her racket before burying herself under a towel, then walking off for a brief period to compose herself. She was back in time for the presentation, where Keys accepted her maiden Grand Slam trophy. I don't understand why they keep the runner-up on court for all of that ceremony because it is the worst moment, Sabalenka told this masthead. Of course, I would love to go out there to thank my opponent, to thank my team, say thank you to everyone, and just leave the court. I don't want to be there. I need my time to cool down, to kind of switch off from what happened. The moment you step off court, you're completely exhausted, and there are no emotions left. You feel like you better just disappear from this planet. Sabalenka, 27, said afterwards that her career had reached a point where it was trophy or nothing, particularly once she was in the final. The Belarusian ball blaster enjoyed another great season, reaching the Roland Garros final and Wimbledon semifinals before winning the US Open title. However, Sabalenka caused a stir after another American, Coco Gauff, edged her out in a cliffhanger final in Paris. She blamed the defeat on her own errors rather than her opponent's performance. I think she won the match not because she played incredible, just because I made all of those mistakes. Kind of like from easy balls, Sabalenka said in her post-match media conference. Sabalenka apologized publicly for her comments, calling them unprofessional and conceding she let her emotions get the better of her, and wrote a private letter to Gauff. Reflecting on that episode to this masthead, Sabalenka credited Gauff's incredible movement and conceded she outplayed me, but said the experience made her stronger. Honestly, looking back at last year, I think I've done everything right, except for my behavior at the French Open, she said. After a Grand Slam final loss, in a day, everything is getting better, and you understand that, okay, if I keep working, keep improving myself, and getting better in every part of my life, I'll have that opportunity once again. Obviously, I didn't learn because the French Open was really close, and I behaved worse than I did in Australian Open. But it's all my journey, and it's all a learning process. I believe you have to take it like that. Sabalenka's introspection is on trend for a player who has constantly sought improvement. The 4-time major champion, who is still chasing her first Roland Garros and Wimbledon victories, is more than 2,000 points ahead of second-ranked Pole Iga Swiatek, who was previously heralded as someone who could become an all-time great. Sabalenka brushes off such talk about herself, preferring to postpone those legacy debates until she retires. But she was pleased with what she achieved last year as she prepares to hopefully take her tennis to another level this season. It was one of the most successful seasons for me, even if I had lost that US Open final, Sabalenka said. I think I would still call this season one of my most successful ones because, for me, success is consistency. I was always there. I was really close, and there were just little things that were missing at times. I would just try to work on that and make sure that this season, 2026, I would get better in those things. The past few weeks have been eventful for Sabalenka, who faced off with Australia's Nick Kyrgios in a battle of the sexes exhibition match on a modified court and with different rules. Kyrgios won the contest 6-3, 6-3, and the event triggered significant discussion, but not all of it positive. Swiatek was among those to say the match served more as light entertainment rather than doing anything for social change or gender equality. The purpose was just to help tennis overall, to grow and to show the world that a tennis event, like an exhibition event, can be really cool, Sabalenka said. The whole world was talking about that match. Honestly, I don't care about that negativity because whoever is giving those negative comments has no idea about tennis, and they took this event in the wrong way. I don't care about those people. On Sunday night, Sabalenka's Open redemption mission hit the next gear after she crushed in-form Marta Kostyuk to defend her Brisbane International title. Sabalenka won 6-4, 6-3, claiming her 5th title from 7 straight finals appearances in Australia.